Good morning from Czechia. I feel like my, my morning voice is a little bit deeper than usual. It's a beautiful sunny day today. I was working quite a bit yesterday, and so today I have the day off. Definitely there's a need to relax, to have some quiet and everything. I was planning to go to the gym, but I'll do it tomorrow. No worries there. No pressure there. I think with this, like, what helps me in terms of like going to the gym and staying healthy, for example, is like I don't have that much of a problem to, if I don't feel like it one day, not going to the gym or something like that, then I'm like, yeah, I can just do it tomorrow or the day after that, depending on the things that I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. And one of the reasons why it's easy for me to do that and not have any judgment or anything is actually the fact that I know that I'm gonna do this for the long term. I've already done this for many years, so I know that I want to continue pretty much my whole life, or well, who knows, at least for the next decade or so, and then I'll see. I think it's always going to be there. Now it's the gym, and together with that, it's of course eating a good amount, but yeah, it's quite a challenge for me too. Beautiful. Showing my view here. Yeah. There we go. So, yeah, like I don't know about like you, I mean, everyone's a bit different, right? Everyone has different sensitivities, but like my stomach is quite sensitive, and so when I eat a lot of food, I need a lot of time to digest it. If it's like a really big meal, then it can take like 4 or 5 hours, maybe even 6 if it's like a really big meal to digest. And I can still feel within my stomach that I'm maybe like 3-4 hours down the line that I'm still digesting. Especially like if I want to lie down or in the evening. That's very like I didn't always used to have this. Maybe as a teenager I didn't have this, which is interesting. I somehow got to the point where I got more sensitive or more aware of what's actually happening within my body. So yeah, and then it's, obviously with this, with how it is, it can be a bit challenging sometimes to get in like 2,500 calories or 3,000 calories, maybe even 3,500 calories, something like this. It's a lot, but yeah, I believe things will but I think that also ultimately there's gonna be an approach that suits everyone, and everyone's different. So when it comes to food, not everyone's gonna eat the same food. They're not gonna eat the same quantities and types of food and all that kind of stuff. It's like with spiritual practices, for example, or exercise. Like not everyone is gonna it's not gonna make sense to go to the gym for everyone, you know. To a lot of people it will, like myself. Like some people might prefer running, you know, jogging in the morning like this. Getting some fresh air, doing some cardio. That's gonna be like zone 2, zone 3 cardio. That's actually interesting if you check it out. I actually heard about the zones about like a couple of months ago for the first time. And you have, I believe, five zones of cardio. And it's basically well, as you progress higher, each zone is more challenging. It's more intense. So zone 1 is kind of like brisk walking. Yeah. Zone 2 is kind of like a light jog. And zone 3 is like you're running, you know, it's an average speed run, I suppose. Then zone 4 is a fast run, and then zone 5 is like absolute, like maxed out sprinting. So yeah, for someone it's gonna be cardio, you know. For someone else it's gonna be stretching, maybe yoga or Pilates, or maybe something like rock climbing, or like sports. And everything's great. Honestly, as long as you move your body, you're doing something great for yourself. And then the same with like spiritual practices. You know, someone's gonna want to just meditate, or said in another way, meditation, like the classic Vipassana meditation, is gonna be the way to go for them. Just kind of like where they sit on the ground, in a chair, on a pillow, whatever, cross-legged, or maybe like the Japanese style, where you have your feet under you, and you just kind of sit still and be quiet and just observe your thoughts, and you let them go and be still and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe your type is gonna be yoga. You know, it has spiritual components to it, of course. And there's different types of yoga. There's so many types of yoga. Or maybe it's gonna be something different, right? Or maybe for someone, it's gonna be connecting to the divine in whatever form makes sense to them. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to take your English to the next level, especially conversationally, then you can book a lesson with me. The link's gonna be in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.